Good morning, NHRA drag racing fans. We've got testing at Atlanta Dragway. That's why we got the car here. And we're going to go take a test pass here early in the morning, see what we got. Because as in the last video, we upgraded engine, tires, a bunch of stuff. We went with higher end parts. And we're going to see if that gets us any performance whatsoever. Nice drag strip, looks good. Alrighty. Get that engine started up here. We're going to shift in first gear and hopefully we can get ourselves warmed up. Yeah, tire's pretty cold this morning. So I'm not sure we're going to get too good of a run here. We're going to get into that inside cam. Amazing the car didn't shift to the right, which is fascinating. Hit the brakes. And we rolled through the stinking lights again. How do we keep doing this? Oh, that's a pretty car over there. How do we keep doing that? That is so irritating. Okay, well. I'm going to check our parts. Apparently we messed up our tires, so we'll swap those. Everything else should be good. Alrighty. Let's try this stinking thing again. There we go, that's better. Alright. Into the car view here. We're going to hit the brake consistently. There should be no reason for us to roll through the lights, please. No reason at all. Oh, we almost beat that guy last time. Let's see if we can do it this time, please. Alrighty. Here we go. Late on the light. That's my fault. Yeah, we messed up shifting and really late reaction time. Yeah, we got good reaction from the car. We did improve our time, but that reaction time killed us, so that's what we got to work on. Oh, this is a pretty track. Good night. That is pretty. I like that. There's just something about that rustic dragway look that just looks really good. I know all the new fancy ones are pretty cool, but I don't know. There's just something about that old style of drag strip that just looks really cool. And this is definitely one of them. Right on board our car here. You're going to see reaction time here. Yeah, so we just... The reaction time did not help us out at all there. And you just see him just able to pull away. Yeah, so that didn't help us out any. Bummer. Alright, Saturday qualification. We did not have much testing to do there. That's kind of interesting. Alright, we're going to check out our car here. Go ahead and replace tires. Everything else looks in decent condition, so we're going to just take it straight to the track here. Oh, that's a pretty K&N car to our left. That thing looks pretty cool. Alrighty. Alright, almost 60 degrees inside. Not terrible, not great. Alright, hit brakes this time, please. Give me up. Light, there's light. Yeah, that's a pretty nice car, because it's kind of like the basic Destroyer Gray on the Challenger, but then you got like the K&N racing graphics. So that's pretty neat. That's a pretty neat car. I like that. Go. Come on. Ah, man. I think he got us. Is that us or is that him? I don't know who. I think he got us, though. We're going to find out. Yeah, he got us. But look at that reaction time. That's what really helped us out, was that reaction time. But yes, he was so low on speed somehow, even with the upgrades. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but that is definitely wacky. So we're going to follow along with our car here. We're going to follow from the side and see what we got going on. If we'd warmed up the tires a little bit more, might have helped us out. Not sure. Let's follow along here. Got the Lucas Oil Checker paint scheme on board. Yeah, look at that. We're able to gap him on the start. First, oh, he actually got loose, and he's still able to beat us. Good night. That is insane. Well done by our team, though. We got a really good pass there. Alright, we are slowly getting this car where we need it to be. Yeah, look at that. We are third in the times. That is sweet. Alright, take a look at the garage. Amazingly, parts are looking really, really good. We're going to go ahead and swap out those tires again, though, as those seem to be wearing pretty good. Everything else looks in really decent condition. So we'll get them over. We'll just leave them there. Alright, start race here. We got James Lawson to our outside there. Yeah, we'll probably have to replace some stuff here after this pass. Hold, there we go. Alright, about a... brake. And inlets. Alright. Also, I noticed that this guy that's working at the track, he's a big Lucas Oil fan, if you can see his hat over there. So, he's a fan of the team, so this guy's going to help us out as much as he can. Oh, good night. I've never had that happen. That was wacky. So the thing actually, like, preempted both of us hitting the beams. That was wacky. I have never had that happen before. The guy tried to help us, I guess. Trying to mess around with the other guy on the light. He still beats us, though. Yeah, we really messed up the time on that one. Wow. Not the best burnout, but decent. Out of here. Hit the brakes. Are we gonna beat? Ooh! I think we actually just won. I think we might have just beat the dude. I hope we did. We need a win. I know it's just test passes, but still. Oh yeah, look at that. 10.340. They're still faster, but we beat them on the RT time. Faster on the speed. Alright, so we did pretty good. Got our first ever win, so we got to ride along for this one, obviously. I know it's a test pass, but still, we actually beat somebody, which is pretty impressive. And it wasn't because they blew up or anything, it's just because, basically, we reacted faster and had a better time. So let's definitely watch this here. Got all the fans hyped up and ready to go. Watching the car come down. Yeah, look at that. And here they come. And we just get them.
The driver in the right lane came off the starting line quicker, which gave them the advantage that they needed.
It definitely gave us the advantage that we needed. Alright, there we go. We're going to go ahead and work on some repair parts here. We And swap that, swap that. Everything else looks pretty good at the moment. So good at that. We're going to skip this next race and go, luckily, straight into Sunday. So we are on race day here with the team. Come back in, check on the car and stuff, and we can do some more repairs on the car there. Sweet. So got those taken care of. Didn't cost us a whole lot of money to do that. Alright, can we beat the white purple machine that's next to us? I want to see this car. It's hard to see, but good night. That is a wacky looking paint scheme. Cool. Alright, start it up. Get those tires warmed up. Use. Alrighty. It lined up. Tires are nice and happy.
It's the first round of racing here at this event, and we've got a doozy for you, race fans.
We're gonna. Ooh!
Right lane moves on to the next round.
Did he say right lane? Did he actually say that is a pretty car, by the way? That I like that car. Did he say that we just moved on to the next round? Did we move on to the quarterfinals? Yes, we did. So slower, but we got it by reaction time. Oh, that was so stinking close, man.
Great display by both.
We gotta. I know it's taking us time, but we gotta watch this because that was a really good one. Also, I like the Toyota Tacoma over there. That's a dually. Do you see that? Let's see. I don't think it's going to show it again, but there is a Toyota Tacoma model that's over by the track, and it is a dually model somehow. So I'm not sure how they're doing that, but that was a wacky looking vehicle. Let's watch this. Reaction time. We get him off the line. And man, just that was so sticking close.
Right lane driver makes a strong getaway off the line, and that was all she wrote.
That was so close. And sweet. So we move on. We are going up against James Lawson. I think we've lost to him before. But hey, we're actually in the semifinals, which is absolutely insane here. Go ahead and get our tires swapped and stuff. Everything else looks like it's all in pretty good condition. Yeah, so that was the thing that was making a problem last time, is that I kept swapping everything and I wasn't just repairing it. And so that was driving up our weekend costs. So that was not helping us out. Oh yeah, so look at this. So this is like a Toyota Tacoma model, but it's a dually. It's got wide fenders, and you can tell it's a dually there. That is insane looking. Okay, back to actual drag racing here, because that's what we're here to do. Right, you can kind of see it back there, but it's a dually model, which is absolutely insane. Alright, creeping up, keeping up, keeping up, keeping up, creeping up, keeping up, creeping up. There's first lights. Let's see if we can beat this dude. Alright, reaction time's definitely good. Ooh. I think we're done. Whenever he says it's the end of a race weekend, that's typically when we're done for.
So long, folks.
Yeah, he just beat us by, oh, he actually had a better reaction time than we did. Look at that. But we had a better ET. Wow. So we beat him on the time, but he beat us on the reaction time. Man, dude, you're good. So James Lawson, that guy's... We're going back and forth pretty hard with that guy. Well, I don't think we need to watch that one, but that was a good race nonetheless. Sweet. And there we go. He actually went to the finals there, and just lost to Bubba John. So that's how that worked out. Alrighty, so we still lost money on the weekend, so that's kind of unfortunate, but we definitely did one of the better weekends that we've ever had. Going to the garage here, you can see we actually got some new performance on the grip level. That's actually going to help us out just a little bit, so let's see what we can do here. Probably should save some of these tires down here. So we were going through tires like real quick. So currently we're at 90. If we go back down to like the balanced tires so we're not running them out as quickly, that would help us out just a little bit, because by running these we're kind of saving ourselves just a little bit on weekend costs. That's something we're having to look at now, because you see most of the other ones I got on the defense side of the scale, just so that they're not getting destroyed as much, so that kind of helps us out. Parachute, we can definitely switch over to that, so we're going to switch over to the defensive parachute, and we're going to switch over to the balanced tires here, as we're going to work on getting some more grip through R&D anyways, but just trying to save ourselves a little bit of moolah here. We go to our inventory. Alright, and we're going to equip that, and equip that, and then we're going to go back to the store here. I'm going to sell these guys here. Alright, so we still have a little bit of better grip, but we need to work on that. So let's go to, go back to team, let's see, where's my R&D at? There it is. Alright, let's see. So currently, tires, that's going to be at 8,000 to get better grip out of that. We can definitely use the grip, so we're going to go ahead and get that research started. Anything else that we can really work on? We can work on more parachute, but I don't think that's going to help us out a ton. Transmission, we do have 2 stars now in top speed, so technically we have more speed in the car now, so that's helpful. So now we got to head to week 8 and see what we got. So switched up the tire compound. We're not going to have as much grip, but hopefully we're not going to be spending as much money on tires with that purchase. So we'll see what we end up having going on, because we were going through tires really quick there. Alrighty, Friday test pass time. Alright, Virginia Motor Complex, here we are. Got the car sitting nice. Looks like we got all repairs ready to go. Let's hit the morning and let's see what we can do. Almost messed up my backup there. That was kind of unhelpful. Hit the brakes. Looks like we're lined up to me. Creeping up here for the first pass of the event. Oh, we actually beat him. Actually beat the car. That is insane. Look at that. Wow. So faster time, but we had the faster reaction time, so that's what got us there. Alright, one of our faster times once again as well. So that helps us out, but yeah, look at this. So tires did not... Yes, that's going to save us some money, not having to constantly repair the tires. So, alright, that we have to save money, because we were spending way too much on that. Yes, we're going to go to the next event, do another run here. Try both sides of the thing here. Alright, breaking loose. Alright, that's what we want to see here. Oh wow, so we actually jump started.
These drivers
I want to see how close this was then.
think every time their wheels touch the drag strip. With this level of competition so far this weekend, who knows what we're going to see in the finals.
That's how close was this, because it was green when I actually left, so it was a real close red light apparently. So let's see how bad this one was. Definitely went aggressive with the start. Right, there we go, light. Oh wow.
Keep an eye on the right lane driver. A heavy foot on the...
We can make this a little bit better here.
Both of the drivers made it through the first round, but it's not looking easier from here. Let's see who crosses the finish.
Alright, slower time, but there should be absolutely no red light problems. See what our lap time is this time. Alright, well, 10.555, that's not too bad. That's going to put us in 6th, so above disqualification, so that helps. Alright, let's go ahead and repair here. We need to swap out the tires, go ahead and repair. And we'll go ahead and get engine repaired while we're at it. Let's see. We're going to skip. Let's see if we can check out where we are at. Everyone improved, I believe. Oh, qualification. Here we are. So we're still above. So currently we are locked in. Alrighty. So let's skip, and we should make it into. Yep, we made it in race day. Alright, we're going to have to start really paying attention to that stuff and making some better choices with our car, I think, now that I'm realizing what we can and can do here. So go ahead and get some repairs done to everything. Alright, very good. And let's... Oh, we got Gracie Evans again that we're racing. We beat her before, I think. Alrighty. Bringing it to the line. Brake. That's pretty cool once again. Alright, so we got tires warmed up. On guard is good. Yeah, so we're instantly going home, but hey, we made it once again to race day, so that helps. Alright, I think we found a new strategy for which to hit these. So I think we can do a little bit better now. So see, points wise, everyone doing all their thing, we're getting experience, yada yada yada, good stuff. Actually made a profit. So I think now we figured out what we can do. So qualification, we technically only have to make one run, but it has to be a good enough run to be above everybody else. So that will save us parts wise. So we can really make a pretty good strategy off of that. So let's take a look at what we got going on. We got $21,000 in the bank. We got tires getting worked on right now. We got gear. That'll take 3 weeks to work on. We're going to work on getting engine worked on there. And that's going to be it. So that's going to be it for us once again, guys. That was weeks 7 and 8. We got week 9 coming up next up. But yeah, we need to really work on the car a little bit. I think we're going to take it to the test track as soon as we sign off here. But yeah, we got work to do. But we figured out a strategy now where we need to save money during the race weekends, and I think we figured out how to do that. So now that I know for sure what I'm looking for, I think we can do that and be able to get into race day as well, somewhat. So save your money, get to race day, lose. That's our whole goal right now. So anyways, That's going to be it for us, guys. Florida racing in the NHRA. It's a slow process figuring out what all we have to do with that, but with help from Dodge, we should be able to get there. So anyways, guys, that's it from us. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you guys here once again next time on the Combustion Gamer YouTube channel. Bye-bye.